I'm excited to announce the opening of a new Facebook community for the Master Your Mindset, Master Your Life podcast. And this is to get a group of like minded individuals to get together, to push themselves, to actually hold each other accountable, and to level up their lives. I talk about making a positive impact in the world, and this is how I'm hoping to do that. So, if you're interested in joining, jump on Facebook, look for Master Your Mindset, Master Your Life, and see if you can join the group. Otherwise, drop me a DM on Instagram at just.live.coaching and I'll send you the link. How many times have you been in the position that you've started something, you haven't seen progress, and so then you give up within the first week or 2 weeks? It happens to all of us. Welcome to Master Your Mindset, Master Your Life. This is a podcast that empowers you to take back control of your life, to unlock your full potential, and to help you become the best version of yourself. If you like this episode, please let me know by leaving a review or by sharing it with someone who you think would benefit from hearing this. I'm Sanj, and today we're talking about the human behavior to uncover why we often throw in the towel when change just seems elusive from us. It happens to us all. We start something, we start going at it thinking that, this is going to be it. It's going to change for us. Everything's going to be changing. For example, you go to the gym, you start working out 3, 4, 5 times a week. And over the first couple of weeks, you don't really see much change. Maybe over a month, you don't see much change, and you're like, I'm putting in all this work, I'm putting in all this time, I'm putting in all this effort, and I'm not seeing any results. So then you go back to your old self, you go back to what you were doing before, sitting on the couch, watching Netflix, and just eating rubbish, because you think to yourself, well, you know what, it wasn't working, it wasn't changing. And the problem is we're always looking for that instant gratification because we are now living in a time where everything is instantaneous. And as I said about in the last episode about happiness, we're looking for that pleasure, and pleasure is that allure of instant gratification. It's that irresistible urge for immediate pleasure. So we're wired to see quick fixes and instant rewards now, but that isn't how life works. And in our quest for this instant gratification, we actually overlook the long-term benefits of delayed gratification. And I mean, it's going to sound silly, but the average attention span of a human has dropped to just 8 seconds, shorter than that of a goldfish. So with social media the way it is today, that's why you need to hook someone within the first 5 seconds, because if you haven't got someone's attention within 5 seconds, they're going to scroll. So this is a problem when we're trying to stick with something, when we're trying to change our behavior, because we're not seeing that immediate change. We're not seeing that quick fix. We're actually not getting that instant gratification. And so because we're not seeing that, because we're not getting what we want or what we believe we should have and are entitled to, that's where we throw in the towel. So we want to change to happen so quickly because that's what we've been taught to believe. Like, you set a goal, you take an action, and crickets. When change doesn't happen as fast as you like it, you start getting frustrated. And the brain's reward system is activated when we anticipate immediate rewards. And so that drives our desire for instant change. We live in a fast-paced technological world with instant downloads, and it conditions us to expect rapid results in every aspect of our lives. But that's just not true. So when you're wanting change to happen quickly, just because you want it, it doesn't mean it's going to happen. And so this is where we need to learn to actually be willing to delay the gratification and see how much difference it would have on us. So when you actually embrace the power of patience and delayed gratification, you actually improve your self-control, you improve your patience, and you can experience greater success and well-being in life because you're not expecting it all on your plate straight away. By delaying gratification, it doesn't only build up resilience and self-discipline, but it also opens a door to you for long-lasting fulfillment and sustainable change. We don't think of it as that because we get frustrated that we're not seeing the results straight away. We're not seeing those results and we want to, so we will throw in the towel. But the problem is when we then move on to the next thing, the same thing's going to happen, because it's not about the fact we're not seeing the results. It's about we're not willing to see it through. We're not willing to see it through to the end. And so what happens is, no matter what you start, some things may be slightly quicker than others, but if you are not willing to sit it out, if you're not willing to delay that gratification and wait it out, you'll find that you keep moving from one thing to the next thing because you are constantly seeking that instant gratification. So you may do something, it doesn't work out in the first month, and you're like, you know what, this isn't for me. I'm going to do the next thing, and then the next thing, and then the next thing. And before you know it, you've just kept repeating the same action again and again and again. And you really haven't moved from where you started because you were not willing to see any of those things through. And also, by keep moving between tasks, you end up never mastering anything. So you could actually move past the thing that brings you the most joy, the most fulfillment, the most happiness that you could have ever imagined. But because you did not have the patience to see things through, you'll never know, because you didn't have that capacity to wait. So what needs to be done is we need to learn to delay gratification. And when you start to do that, the world opens up to you. So here are 5 ways in which you can actually learn to delay gratification. Because when you start to do this, as I said, it builds your resilience, it builds your self-discipline, and it opens the possibilities to fulfillment and sustainable change. Because again, things aren't easy. It's not going to land in your lap. So you're going to have to be willing to delay that gratification. Give up those short-term wins for those long-term big win. Yeah. So the first thing is set clear goals, define your objectives, create a roadmap for you, focusing on your long-term outcomes. Yeah. Make sure that there are breaks along the way. Make sure that there are stops, that there are small wins within that journey, within that roadmap, because those small wins will actually help keep you motivated. It will help you see progress. But make sure that it's not about, if you don't see those small wins, you're going to give up. You got to know that your actual target is your goal and you're on your way there, no matter how long it takes. Make sure you've got a strong reason why you're setting your goal. Number 2 is to practice mindfulness, because when you cultivate a present moment awareness, you actually learn to resist impulsive urges and make more conscious choices which align more with your goals, which will lead you to taking actions towards a more fulfilling life. The third thing is when you visualize your success, when you create a proper, clear, crisp mental image of your future desire, you actually start to harness the power of visualization, and it helps you stay motivated. It helps you stay committed, because you don't just think about the small win. You don't think about those little road bumps. You think about that feeling. You get into that emotion of you completing the task, you getting to your goal, you reaching the target. So when you start to visualize success, it helps you stay on your path in spite of all the obstacles that may come in your way. The fourth thing is to develop self-regulation, build self-control by gradually increasing your tolerance for discomfort. Push yourself out of your comfort zone. Resist the temptation to give in to instant gratification. And it's a simple thing as maybe saying no to that drink, maybe saying no to the McDonald's, maybe saying no to the Netflix binge, so you can do something that will actually truly light you up, something that will get you to where you want to be in life. And then the fifth and final thing that I've got on this is celebrate your progress. Acknowledge and celebrate all your small victories along the way. Because when you start doing that, it reinforces positive behaviors and helps keep you motivated for the rest of the journey. So I challenge you to just reflect on your relationship with instant gratification and think to yourself, are you actually willing to trade your short-term pleasure for long-term fulfillment? What one action can you take today to embrace delayed gratification to help you move closer to your long-term goals? So remember, your mindset shapes your reality. When you master it, you'll master your life. My mission is to make a positive impact on this world, and I sincerely hope you can help me do this by liking, by following, by sharing and subscribing to this podcast. Until next time, keep seeking, keep growing, and keep mastering your mindset so you can master your life. Thank you.